Hello. It has been quite some time, but I went to Jamaica for a while and I just did my skincare. So let me take you back and then we'll talk. Oh, yeah, I took my niece, and I'm not saying me by myself. Me and my mom took my niece to Jamaica for the first time. That wasn't the primary reason for going to Jamaica. We had a lot of other family business to tend to, and it just made sense that my niece finally had her first Jamaica experience. Her mother got some time to relax as much as a first-time mom can relax, but I also got the chance to experience traveling with a child, and wow, is road tripping in my future, because that is a lot. Before any of you even think about saying it, I know that my niece looks like my child, and I have been trying to fight the allegations for months now. And in Jamaica, it was no better. On top of me gaining weight and then showing up with a baby, that didn't really prove that I am the auntie and not the mother. So anyway, that happened. Good morning.
Is what I think about this.
Stringy mango. Okay.
All right, you get it now.
A girl and her mango. Nice. I believe in the midst of me sharing clips here and there throughout this particular video, I do go into more detail about the travel day itself. Work has been pretty hectic for a good chunk of this year, which is why you haven't really been seeing me. I've been working later. I've been doing the job of maybe 2 or 3 people, it feels like. We've lost a few people at work, so it just made for a more hectic work experience. And getting through it. We already know how I feel about Jerk Center. It is my least favorite place to eat in Jamaica, but it is a reasonable location for my family to come pick us up when we fly in, because if you watch my other Jamaica vlogs, you know how far it is from the airport to the house. So I think next time we're going to do it a little bit different for the first time in a while, because that was just no. Good morning. Welcome to Jamaica. The travel day was chaotic yesterday. We started our morning off at 3 a.m. Why? Because I worked on Friday and I had to finish up some stuff there, make sure I clean the kitchen, you know, that kind of thing. And I was like, what's the point of going to sleep if I'm just gonna have to be out of here before 3? Flight was at 6:25. There was an outage a couple days prior to that, so it made sense for me to get there early. And when I got there, it was smooth sailing for me, but I had a layover in Orlando so that my mom and my niece can fly with me, because we wanted to fly together. Well, it was chaotic. From that point on, nothing went right other than landing safely. They couldn't get to me. The airline was giving us grief. The airline did not make it an enjoyable experience for my mom and my niece. Then when we arrived, my bag was truly damaged and the stroller was no longer in alignment. Then we waited for our bus to take us to the area where my family is going to pick us up, and we realized a bag is missing. We didn't realize the bag was missing until after we got to the house, because again, I only know of a few bags since I didn't travel with them from the house to the airport. So I'm just going off of what looks familiar. And with the baby and her bags, my mom's bags, one of them just didn't make it to the house with us. So we have to call the company and see if the driver left it somewhere or is waiting on us to call them, because we have US phone numbers, but I have WhatsApp. Anyway, it's been a day yesterday, and my niece is having the time of her life without knowing all this is happening. We'll see how to... Oh, I didn't do my nails before I came down. Clearly, my hair, not done. But I'm in Jamaica, so... We need to talk about how much it costs for a non-driving person in Jamaica to go from one parish to the next. And my goodness, almost a Georgia power bill, which is the equivalent to roughly one full grocery trip, $200 almost, for me to get from my grandparents' house to Kingston, where I thought I was being such a productive person in society. I was going to go pick up my official citizenship documents, then go back to the PICA office and get my passport same day. I had it all planned out until Jamaica laughed at me. Jamaica laughed at me. I don't know if I will sit down and truly talk about my dual citizenship story, where we can take it back to when I went to Jamaica a couple years ago and started the process. But if you do want my dual citizenship story, I will gladly find all the footage, put it together, make it very cohesive, and hopefully it will help someone that thought they would have an easy process, because I thought I watched all the videos and I can learn from others' mistakes. But Jamaica found a way for me to have new mistakes.
August 10, but she not want to close.
What is
What's she name? Lady what? Sorry, Dimple.
I do.
I get the opportunity and just straight away like
Can you please get off of the property? Come off of the property. Hi. I got my hair braided. Big squares. Big squares. Never had big squares. And I did my nails. I have so much to update you on that I don't even know where to begin. I've been in Jamaica a week. And Sunday, I got in contact with the driver and I met with him to get the bag. Got the bag. Everything is okay. Couldn't find my wallet. My wallet was in the car seat. We had it the entire time, but I didn't feel like it was lost. I just felt like I couldn't find it. Then on Monday, we went to, where did we go? Port Maria? I think we went to Port Maria. You know, the typical stuff, pay your taxes, follow up on things that they said they were going to do a year ago. They never did, that kind of thing. Tuesday, it was time for me to go to Kingston because I want to get my passport. I've wanted to get my passport for a while now. So I had the bright idea of going to Kingston because my documents have been so delayed. I was going to make this a separate video on my citizenship, dual citizenship, getting my passport, but we're going to go off of this. So Tuesday, we wake up 6 in the morning, head to Kingston, go to the office. They tell me I need my certificate of citizenship from a different office. Okay. It's close by. Went there thinking I was gonna pick it up. I got called really fast. So I was like, wow, this is where I need to be all the time when I need my official documents. I wait at the counter. She's looking, can't find it, but she sees that it was approved, obviously, because I'm a citizen without the documents. I let her know that I'm trying to do same day passport, and she was like, we'll see what we can do. And she's still looking, can't find it. 45 minutes go by. She's like, where did you submit your documents? I said, St. Anne's Bay. That's where you need to pick it up. I said, but my cousin was told to bring my additional documents to Kingston. So why would I still need to pick it up in St. Anne's Bay if you told him to go to Kingston to drop off things? Because it's completed now, so there's nothing we can do and you can't get your passport today. So we did that 2+ hour drive for nothing. So after that terrible morning, I went to St. Anne's Bay and picked up the official document. It was too late in the day to go back to Kingston anyway. If it was up to me, I would. But then I asked them in St. Anne, I said, are my passport documents going to be outdated? Yes, because they're over 6 months old. My citizenship papers are outdated as well because you guys lost my dad's new birth certificate that you forced me to get. So that's why my citizenship was approved in 2023, even though I submitted everything in 2022. Oh, we're sorry about that. Unfortunately, you still need to get new documents, new pictures. You need to get everything signed by the JP again. So I found out all that news on Tuesday. Wednesday, I had to go to Ochi, get new passport pictures, which is the reason why I had to get my hair braided. I wasn't gonna wear my puff in the pictures, but I look like an Orlando TSA person, and I'm not gonna show that to you. There was running around that needed to be done for that. So Wednesday was getting Justice of the Peace to sign off. There's a fly in here. To sign off on my documents again, get new pictures, get everything filled out again. And that was my Wednesday. Thursday, what did we do? I don't remember what I did on Thursday, honestly. But Friday, we did it again. It was an all-day process. We left at 5 instead of 6, and we got there minutes after 7. They open at 7:30, but I was called in after maybe 8, and then it was approved. People before me were not getting approved. They didn't have the JP sign. They didn't have certain documents, and I was like, oh, I hope I don't have another issue, but it was okay. So while we were waiting for mine to process, my mom had some stuff to take care of at a different office, so we did that, came back, came to pick mine up. Their office closed at 2:30. I was still there well after 2:30 because they were calling next day. Next day means you paid for it Thursday for it to be available Friday. So they were calling those people. And then the same day people, they were calling us at 3. My receipt says come at 2. I came at 1:30. The people that came at 2, like on their receipt, probably got turned away if you came at 2 because there were that many people picking up their passport. So I got it. I officially have my Jamaican passport. And that's how I ended the week. Saturday, I was happy to do nothing. Sunday, still happy to do nothing. Yesterday, we went to Ochi. Yesterday was Monday. Went to Ochi to pick up some groceries and some stuff for my niece. And I finally started another book. Now we're in week 2. I'm going to be here for Emancipation Day. I'm not going to do anything, I don't think, but before... Oh, we got an AC unit. That's what happened on Thursday. Never in the history of this house being built has there been an air conditioned unit. Wow. Anyway, I'm gonna go read. I was truly determined to leave Jamaica with my passport because it's something that I've wanted for quite some time. It's something that I put a lot of effort into. It's something that I spent a lot of money on. And I did a lot of running around for the past couple of years, contacting different areas to make sure that I'm able to get this. So I refuse to let the government win on this one. So I had to really put my foot down and say, you know what? If this particular day is a wasted trip to Kingston, then I have to go a different time. And so that's what happened. Really, the first week in Jamaica was running around, waste of time, back and forth to different offices, just a lot of contacting different areas and hoping that we get some resolve. But week 2 really felt like things were coming together because I got to meet with someone that I need for my dad's passion project. So that was a really good meeting. It was a good experience. I felt very comfortable with that person, and it feels right to be working with them. This is probably only my second time getting my hair braided while I'm down there. This time is a little bit different because I've never had these big boxes, but convenient nonetheless. So probably in the next video you see, maybe a reading blog, I will not have these in because overdue to take them out. But yes, Jamaica is always a great time to reflect on what I'm doing in my life. It's a good time to reflect. It's a good time to relax my mind. It's a good time to spend with family. It's a good time to restore, rejuvenate, refresh, you know, all of the things that people would typically do on a vacation. But for me, the time with family is also a moment to recharge. And I think that's what the trip meant to me. And I was basically losing my mind out here because I was living in this office, living in it. And I was not feeling like myself. I finally told my mom how I'm feeling mentally, and she felt bad for me, rightfully so. She's my mother. I find that for me, I hold it together pretty well, but when I'm tired of holding it together, then who helps me through that? And given what my family has gone through, I don't want to put them through my stuff. So I just kind of deal with it on my own. Is that oldest daughter problems? Maybe. But yeah, I just kind of let all of that out when I was in Jamaica, and I feel like it was necessary. It was unhealthy to keep all of that in, and now that I'm back, I think that I can truly take action on my life. So now you know, Jamaica was good. Jamaica was great. Jamaica was amazing. I'm currently back in some books that I started and didn't finish. And I also need to clean in here. I haven't done a plan with me in months. It feels like months. Bye.